Gyanat Labte Sarvam. A very good morning to you, all of you. So today we will be discussing about the graphs. First of all, what are graphs? Graphs are basically the pictorial representation between two physical quantities. Like for example, distance time graph, velocity time graph, time period and frequency. There are many type of force and motion, many type of graphical or pictorial representation we are studying in physics. Here we are going to study about the graphical representation of motion only. Basically two types of graph, that is position time graph as well as the velocity time graph. Two type of graph we will be studying here. Okay, so first of all, what is a graph? Graph is a pictorial representation between two variable quantities. One of the quantity will be a dependent variable and the other quantity will be a independent variable. The independent variable will be always kept on the, mostly it is kept on the x-axis, and the dependent variable will be kept on the y-axis. X-axis is the horizontal line and y-axis is the vertical line. For example, here I have kept the time in the x-axis and distance in the y-axis. So first of all, let us understand what is dependent and independent variable with the help of an example. Suppose Australia is batting and out of 50 over, Australia made 350 runs. Then we say that India, if want to win the match, have to score 351 run. So for how many, in how many years? In 50 overs only. We cannot say for winning India need 351 runs in 100 overs or 150 overs or 200 overs. No, India have to bat only for 50 overs only. That means here the number of overs is not depending upon the runs. So number of overs is the independent variable and the runs scored by the team is the dependent variable. I hope you have understood the idea of independent and dependent variable. Here if we talk about position time graph, that is distance time graph and displacement time graph, time will be independent variable and distance or the displacement will be the dependent variable. So time will be kept on the x-axis. So first we will be studying about the different types of position time graphs, that is distance time and displacement time graph. So first case, when a body is at rest, when a body is at rest, then the body is having the distance is constant for all the time. For 1 second also the body is at 30 meter, for 2 seconds also it is at 30 meter, for 3 seconds also it is at 30 meter. So such a case, the graph will be plotted like this, that is straight line parallel to the x-axis. Okay, so slope of such a graph is 0 and slope of distance time graph is basically the speed. So we say that when the body is not moving, so speed will be 0. Now the second case, in the second case, when a body is in uniform motion, means when a body is moving with a uniform speed, with a constant speed, so the graph will be a straight line passing through origin. The point of intersection of x and y axis is called the origin. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. So it will be a straight line passing through origin. So the speed of this graph will be equal to the slope. Slope of a distance time graph is the speed. So when a body is moving with uniform motion, or when a body is moving with uniform speed, uniform positive speed, then the graph will be a straight line passing through origin. And if the body is moving with a constant speed, so the rate of change of speed will be 0, that is acceleration will be 0. If the quantity here in place of distance is displacement, then we say that the body is moving with uniform velocity. Now, the slope of such a graph will be positive as well as constant. Now, let us look what does the slope of this distance time graph indicate. So, distance time graph slope is equal to the speed. It will be equal to, slope is tan theta, that you will study in trigonometry. In triangle ABC, tan theta will be equal to perpendicular BC upon the base AC. However, you can simply remember like this, that in a distance time graph, if this point is B, this point is A, the distance at point B is S2, distance at point A is S1, the time at point B is T2 and time at point A is T1, then this distance, that is BC, will be S2 minus S1 and AC will be T2 minus T1. So the slope will be S2 minus S1 upon T2 minus T1. You can simply remember like this, that in a distance time graph, the slope of a distance time graph will be S2 minus S1 upon T2 minus T1. And S2 minus S1 means distance and T2 minus T1 means time. So distance upon time is speed. So we say that slope of a distance time graph will give you the speed, or slope of the displacement time graph will give you the velocity. Now the third case, when a body is moving with uniform negative velocity. If the body is moving with uniform negative velocity, then this graph will be, displacement time graph will be like this. Okay, this is a body moving with uniform velocity. The slope will be constant and the slope will be negative. So it is moving with a uniform negative velocity. At 0 second, displacement was 50. At 1 second, it is 40. Then 2 second, 30. The displacement is decreasing with time. Such a graph will be plotted in this manner. Fourth type of graph, when a body is moving with non-uniform speed. Non-uniform speed can be non-uniform increasing speed. So for non-uniform increasing speed, the graph will be in such a manner, like this curved graph, and it will be like this. So slope will be variable and it will not be constant. So body will be moving with variable increasing speed. Means at 1 second, suppose speed was, the distance was 2 meter. At 2 second, it is 7 meters. At 3 second, it is around of 15 meters, like that. So there is an exponential increase in the speed, or the slope will be variably increasing, not at the constant rate. Okay, slope first was 0 and then it is coming positive. Okay, now the next case, case 5, in which when a body is moving with a non-uniform negative speed, when a body is moving with a non-uniform negative speed. So here non-uniform negative speed, body is moving with non-uniform negative speed. So slope is not constant, slope is variable, and it will be from positive to 0. That means slope is decreasing. So here this graph indicates that the body is moving with the non-uniform speed and the decreasing speed, variable decreasing speed. Okay. Okay, the slope will be non-uniform and negative. Okay. Next type of graph is velocity time graph. So velocity time graph, like in distance time graph, when a body, case 1, moving with a uniform velocity, the graph will be a straight line which will be parallel to x-axis. Straight line parallel to x-axis. When it will be a straight line parallel to x-axis, then the graph, it shows that at 0.1 second also speed is velocity is 40 meter per second, at 2 second also 40 meter per second, at 4 second also 40 meter per second. That means at all the point the velocity is constant. So we say that it will be a straight line parallel to x-axis. Now if we calculate the area of this graph, like for example from position B to position D, if we calculate the area, then it is forming ACDB is a rectangle. So area of rectangle length into breadth, that is AB multiplied by AC. AB is what? AB will be equal to basically 40 meter per second. That is the velocity. And AC is what? T2 minus T1. Velocity into time is displacement. So we can conclude from here that area of a velocity time graph will give you displacement. In a second case, when a body is moving with a positive uniform acceleration, means velocity time graph, straight line passing through origin, so slope will be constant and positive. So the body is moving with constant positive acceleration, uniform positive acceleration. So slope will be again tan theta perpendicular upon base DE upon BE, that is V2 minus V1 upon T2 minus T1. So velocity upon time is acceleration. So we can say that slope of a velocity time graph will give you acceleration. Next is third case, when a body is moving with uniform negative acceleration. So it will be like this. Okay, at 0 second velocity is 50, at 1 second 40 meter per second, then 30 meter per second, and so on. So velocity is decreasing with time. So the graph will be in such a manner, and the body is said to be moving with uniform negative acceleration. Slope will be constant and the slope will be negative. Next case, when a body is moving with uniform positive acceleration, but the initial velocity is not equal to 0, u is not equal to 0, then the graph will not start from origin. If suppose the initial velocity is 20 meter per second, then the graph will start from 20 meter per second. So slope will be constant and positive. Next case, when a body is moving with variable acceleration. Now I think you understood. If there is a variable acceleration, then the graph will be curved, and if it is variable acceleration, velocity is increasing with time, so the curve will be like this. Okay, so acceleration will be non-uniform and positive, non-uniform and positive. Okay, non-uniform acceleration and positive acceleration. Slope will be non-uniform and positive. Okay, not constant. Next one, when a body is moving with non-uniform negative acceleration. When a body is moving with non-uniform means variable acceleration, slope of curved graph is there, so it will be variable slope will not be constant, and it will be negative from 0 to negative. Slope will be negative. Okay, so this is a case of non-uniform retardation. Okay, so if when a body is moving with non-uniform negative acceleration, or when a body is moving with non-uniform retardation, so graph will be like this. Now let us look, when a body is thrown vertically upward, then what will be the type of speed versus time graph and velocity time graph. So if the body is thrown vertically upward, so when a body is moving from ground to upward direction, so initial velocity speed was suppose 0, and when it is moving at a maximum height a, then the velocity becomes 0. So here speed will be decreasing. Here the speed will be suppose 50 meter per second, and it is keep on decreasing. At a maximum height it will become equal to 0. So from 50 meter per second, 40 meter per second, 30, 20, 10 and 0. At 3 seconds the speed is 0 meter per second. But when a body reaches the maximum height, after that it start falling down. So when start falling down, then the speed again increases. Okay, and the speed increases, means at 4 seconds it again becomes 10 meter per second, 20, 30, 40, 50, again it will be increasing like that. So the speed versus time graph will be like this. Okay, but what about velocity time graph? Velocity time graph, when the body is moving from 50 to 0, then the speed is decreasing, velocity is decreasing, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and then 0 meter per second at 3 seconds. But when the body is going down, now the speed will be increasing in the negative direction. Very important to note over here, since the direction is reverse, so the speed will be increasing in the negative direction, means because velocity is a vector quantity, so it will be, graph will be like this. Okay, so speed time graph will be like this and velocity time graph will be like this. So just a quick revision. Slope of a distance time graph will give you speed. Slope of a displacement time graph will give you velocity. Slope of a speed time graph will give you acceleration. Slope of a velocity time graph will also give you acceleration. Area of a speed time graph will give you distance, and the area of velocity time graph will give you displacement. Although the topic is complete now, just a quick revision at the type of graph that you will be studying in physics. First category is the linear graph. This graph we have already studied. When the first type of graph, that is a straight line parallel to x-axis, like distance time graph we have studied, such a graph slope is equal to 0. Second is straight line parallel to y-axis. This is not possible in the case of distance time graph and velocity time graph. Third type of graph is a straight line passing through origin. Okay, with moving with uniform speed, distance time graph. Okay, slope will be positive and constant. And when there is a two physical quantities are directly proportional to each other, distance is directly proportional to time, then such type of graph, straight line passing through origin, will be drawn. Fourth type of graph is straight line with a negative slope, like we have seen the straight line with a negative slope. So this is the fourth type of graph. So here the slope will be constant but negative. Fifth type of linear graph is a graph with a positive slope but the initial velocity is not equal to 0. Okay, next one, it is also with a positive slope, initial velocity not equal to 0. Okay, and here the initial velocity is not positive, initial velocity is negative, say for example minus 10 meter per second, then the graph will be like this. Now next category is curved graph. Curved graph will be including parabolic graph. This is a parabolic graph. Okay, all three parabolic graph I have drawn over here. The first graph here will be like this. So it will indicate that the speed is the slope is variable. If it is a velocity time graph, then the acceleration is non-uniform and it is decreases. Acceleration decreases with time. And here, if this is a velocity time graph, then here the acceleration increases with time. Acceleration is increasing with time. And this is another type of a parabolic graph where the acceleration is again decreasing, velocity time graph. It is also a variable with a variable slope. Next type of graph is a hyperbolic graph. Hyperbolic graph, for example, time period is inversely proportional to the frequency. Inversely proportional to frequency. So we can, for such type of relationship between the inverse relationship between two physical quantities, a hyperbolic graph is drawn. Although other type of graph are also there, but mostly these type of graph you will be studying in physics. Now here the different displacement time graph I have drawn and their corresponding velocity time graph. You can see here that first graph, when the displacement is constant, means displacement when the body is at rest, there is no change in displacement with time, then what will be the velocity time graph? Velocity time graph will be a straight line on the time axis or on the x-axis. Straight line on the x-axis. Okay, so if the displacement is not increasing with time, there is no velocity will be zero, and if the velocity will be zero, acceleration will also be zero. Okay, second case, when the body is when there is a slope is constant and it is positive slope. So the body is moving with uniform positive velocity. So distance time graph will be this manner. So what will be the velocity time graph? So velocity is constant, uniform positive velocity. So it will be like this. Velocity time graph will be parallel to, corresponding to this situation, it will be parallel to the time axis. Third category of graph, when the slope is constant and negative. Slope is constant and negative. So the body will be having a uniform negative velocity. So this is the displacement time graph, and corresponding velocity time graph will be straight line parallel to time axis, but the velocity will be in the negative. For example, here -10. So it will be like this. Acceleration will be 0 because the velocity, change in velocity is 0. So acceleration will be 0. Here also the acceleration will be 0. Change in velocity is 0. Now next type of graph is this one. That is when the slope increases with time. So slope increases with time. This is a curved graph. Distance time graph, curved graph. So variable, speed is variable, and the slope is increasing with time. Here it is negative, then it is coming to 0, and then it is coming to positive. Negative slope, 0 slope, positive slope. So slope increases from negative to 0 to positive. So the uniform positive acceleration. For this type of motion, the velocity time graph will be like this. First the velocity will be negative, then it will become 0, then it will become positive. So it will be moving with uniform positive acceleration. Acceleration will be constant and positive because there is a change in velocity. So here next type of graph, the last category of graph, when the slope is decreasing with time. Distance is decreasing with time. So it will be, the curve will be like this. Slope is first positive, here the positive slope, then 0 slope, then negative slope. Positive to 0 to negative. So slope decreases from positive to 0 to negative. So variable body is moving with variable velocity, and the uniform negative acceleration. Uniform negative acceleration means from positive to 0. This is positive velocity, 0 velocity, negative velocity. So it will be, velocity time graph will be like this. So here the graph will be with a uniform negative acceleration. Acceleration will be constant and it will be negative. I suppose this topic is clear now. Different type of position time graph as well as the velocity time graph. Thank you, class.